Hi, Rise and Farm, beautiful people. Welcome to part 9 of Surviving Living in a Small Town. So, we've spoken about how you need to embrace the process, accept the process, go through the process, be fearless, and understand why home was built or you were located in that house or that home. So there is nothing for you to fear going back home for, right? But the most important thing that, well, one of the most, everything is important, everything matters. But more than anything else, kunalento le ethi you can't be a spectator empilweni yakho. You can't be the one oviwayo nje kuphela. You need to be the one that creates the life that you want, right? You can't be the one that's watching everything being created by other people, right in front of you. And leyo nto lesho kanjalo, it's an internal thing, it's a personal thing. Khona abantu who know that we need to build legacies. We need to build things that last us long, that surpasses our lifespan, you need to build things that help the next generation. And while you are finding what legacy you're going to build, you obviously need to be surrounded by a community. You need to be surrounded by love. You need to be surrounded by support. You need to be surrounded by a community that acknowledges this. Now, ukubone ukuthi vele kuthiwa ke ingane ikhuliswa a village is because it's important. It's not you are not the only person that's important in your child's life. The grandparents are important, the uncles and nieces are important, the neighbors are important, the guy on the street corner is important because he formed part of a narrative of that child's upbringing. So if when you're a spectator in your life and you're not creating anything, what part of contribution are you putting in the growth of that society? So that's one of the questions that I had to ask myself every time when I was complaining with, oh, umjezo sasenjena namanje kada wakashintshi. Oh, kwenzakala, oh, this place will never grow. But then I'm part of that community. I'm part of that community. So how do I say boldly, ukuthi this community will not grow while inami phakathi? So am I part of the problem or am I part of a solution? So what am I? So that's one of the things that lingered a lot in my head. But you're part of the complaints. You're part of the problem if you're not part of the solution. And at the time, it seemed like a mammoth task. There's no way that I could change anything. I'm just a small girl from a small town, from a small little house. What possible contribution could I put? What is it that I could do? And little did I know that it's just my passion. My passion is enough to contribute towards the growth of that town. So whatever I'm passionate about, whatever that I care about, enough to pursue, enough to create, enough to maintain and sustain for a long time, will form part of that growth and contribution to my community. So as I am, I'm enough. As I am, I'm enough. What I care about and what I do, what I create, will eventually be part of the things or a collective or the missing piece that will glue everything together. So everybody matters. That's why ubone see up in arms when there's gender-based violence or there's crime, there's drug abuse and all of that, because we know indirectly or directly it affects you. it affects you, because iy'ngane zakho, they socialize with other kids, they go out into community, you go out into community, and you get affected by people, you get affected by alcoholics who crash the streets, you could die because of an accident because of their negligence. So everything matters. So now ngongenzi lutho kwakho, you are contributing something significant, and izobonakala lo msebenzi wakho ongawenzanga, because you decided to just be a spectator in your life. You're not the one who creates. You're just watching life happens. You're just watching people do their things. You're just watching and complaining, because I mean, that's free, right? It's easy to complain. It's benzani bazokhathala. Bekani benze njani bazamani. Hey yaz. You know, all of those negative things that get you nowhere, except ukuthi ke upase isikhathi, pass time, you know. So I had to ask myself that, and that is the reason why I keep surviving. Essentially, I will build something that will benefit the community. It might be benefiting me now because it's not that big, it's not that huge, and it doesn't put so much for other people. It's just a dream I'm building. It's just making me happy. It's making me sleep at night. But essentially, if it goes according to plan, when it goes according to plan, because there's no time for doubt, when it goes according to plan, it will benefit a lot of people. Because can you imagine a small town? Imagine Cape Town. Cape Town thrives on tourism and movie making and all of that stuff. So it's literally that. Can you imagine having to have a community that documents who they are, celebrates the heroes of their community, celebrates the hard work of people in that community, comes together to tell each other, to remind each other of stories that groomed them into shape, you know. Can you imagine a community that is so vibrant because of the people in there who specialize in certain activities that help the community to come together? Can you imagine a community like that? And if I'm able to do something like that, I will do something like that, no matter how hard it is, because that community needs that, you know. So we must move away, or I moved away from doing things or not doing things because they are hard, they are difficult. It will take away my comfort zone. But look at it in a broader scale, or in an eagle's eye. Essentially, you would have put a mark on this earth, and it will be there forever, because you put in the blood, the sweat, the time, the patience, the tears, the hands, the mind, the body into all of this. So your kids will thank you. The kids will thank you. Our kids will thank us all the time, like we thank our parents for taking that leap of faith and pursuing those dreams and staying the course, so that they do the things that they need to do for us to be here. Same thing with us. We need to chase. It's no longer the same. We can't behave like our parents. Ours now is to create things. Our parents freed us from a lot of things. And now there's a vacant land or vacant space for people to create, to recreate, and build a society that comes from all this mess, but knows so much that it can recreate something so beautiful. I mean, we're in beautiful times of creation. It's just that people don't see this. They're chasing too many things, but there's a gap in society of creating legacies, building brands, coming up with new systems that benefits and tie everything together. It's possible. It's possible. You've got to see it. But also, you've got to be fearless, and you've got to show up for that dream. Can't give up on it, and you can't be afraid that it's too hard. You are tougher. You are meant for this. You're meant to create a legacy, an everlasting legacy. That's you.